in one's own Anandagandha, in one's own heart. We offer the rituals invoking Paramashiva in the element of fire. Fire is present in all our lives. Whenever we were presented ourselves in front of raw fire, all of the fire that exists within our body, whether it is the Jataragni that is there within our stomach, or the fire that is there, the fire of life that is there, the Tejo, Maya Guna that is there inside us, all of this is rejuvenated when a raw fire is presented. But when that fire is invoked with Paramashiva through the Kriya Pada, the ritual aspect of the Agamas, the fire is Paramashiva himself. The Acharya, showing the hand gestures and mudras, shows how the ritual, how from him the Agni is invoked. Through the yogic practice of pranayama, the Agni before him is taken as a small child. Just how anyone is born, the ritual Kriyapada dictates that the Agni should be groomed just like how a baby is groomed. A baby is nurtured in the womb, it takes birth, and all the 16 danas, so 16 samskaras are offered to the Agni itself. Then the Acharya, through visualization and pranayama into his own Jataragni, visualizes Paramashiva as in oneness with Paramashiva and allows the Agni to go back into the physical fire before him and hence establishing absolute oneness through the Kriya that is dictated in the Agama. Then the mudras are offered. Mudras are not just simple hand gestures, but a yogic practice or method of invoking Paramashiva in the Agni before you, welcoming him, having him comfortable, and surrounding him with all his favorite things, and praying that he enjoys his stay and stays for some more time. In this way, the puja and the Yagashala puja is offered. Then Ahuti is offered after taking the blessings and doing the japa of the Shiva Mula mantra of those who receive the Shiva Diksha. Scan this barcode here that is presented before you and become an e-citizen and learn how you can also receive the initiation into the Shiva Mula mantra. This QR code can be scanned and you will learn how you as an e-citizen will be able to take the Shiva Diksha and also be initiated into these worship. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism teaches Hinduism to one and all. Those who are seekers and ready to learn have the opportunity to learn these kriyas and celebrate Paramashiva in their life in the way that he says it should be done through the Agamas. The Vasodhara Purnahuti is offered, offering the favorite clarified butter ghee, Ajyam, to the Agni, and Purnahuti completes the ritual, after which the Vyahriti Homam is worshipping all the beings in the Bhuva, Suva, Lokas. And then the Agni is ritualistically merged into the Kalasham. The Kalasham is the next element that is worshipped regularly in the temple rituals. In the temple, In all five Panchabhutas, or five physical elements, namely fire, water, earth, air, and space, Agni is worshipped. Through the Agni, Paramashiva is worshipped, and through all five elements, Paramashiva is worshipped. And that way, we establish ourselves and rejuvenate ourselves, because all of the cosmos and ourselves are made, our physical bodies are made of these five elements. Doing these rituals is a yoga in itself to rejuvenate us. We now see the Agni, and ritualistically through the energized darbha grass, Agni is merged into the kalasha, the pot of water, in which also the kalasha puja is offered, invoking Paramashiva with all his anga devatas, avarana devatas, all of the beings that Paramashiva created to govern and run the whole cosmos. All of them are worshipped in the Panchavarana Panchasana Puja, and the Kalasha is invoked. You see two Kalashas here. One is the Vardhini Kalasha, and then the Pradhana Kalasha. The main Kalasha is called Pradhana. It is Paramashiva himself, and he is always there, inseparable from Paramashiva Shakti. Hence he is always invoked along with her. They come together as Paramashiva and Paramashiva Shakti. After the Agni's energy is submerged into the Kalasha, ritualistically the puja is offered to the Kalasha. This Yagashala puja After the Yagashala puja is finished, the Homa Raksha is taken and applied to the Utsava Vigraha of Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva. The Raksha is the prasada of the Homa. It is the protection that the Agni and the Kalasha promise. After that, Agni's energy is moved to the Kalasha, and the Kalasha's prasada, the blessings from the Kalasha, energy is moved to the Bimba, the deity, the earth element of the whole ritual, which is made of Panchaloha metal. The Utsava Vigraha, the presiding deity of the Brahmotsavam, is Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Soma-Skandamurti. Soma-Skandamurti is the one who graces along with Uma, Paramashiva himself, who graces with Uma and Skanda between him and along with the deity, the Utsava Vigraha of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The pantheon of the deities who are the Parivara of Paramashiva are known as the Shatmurty.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of MahaParamashiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Celebrate along with Sri Kailasa during the Paramashivaratri Brahmotsavam.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of MahaParamashiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Nithyananda.
It is the Utsava Vigraha that goes around to all the houses in the Agraharam of the temple, in the Rajavidhi and all the streets around the temple, goes to the streets and blesses the devotees. Devotees wait in front of their door and eagerly wait for the Utsava Vigraha to come to their home, Paramashiva himself. They receive him with deep love and devotion, with various items and offerings of mandagapadi, fruits and vastra and flower offerings. To learn more about Sri Kailasa and Hinduism and the grand vision of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, become a part of the MahaParamashivoham program and have the immersive experience as a reality in your life of what it is to have that ultimate experience of oneness, Paramashivoham, oneness with Paramashiva, the cosmos itself. To learn more about how you can involve yourself in learning more about the agamas and the temple sciences, become a free citizen, a free e-citizen of Sri Kailasa. You can scan the QR code now and register yourself to learn more about all of Kailasa's events. Become a e-citizen, a free e-citizen of Kailasa. We are now getting ready for a beautiful ritual, the highlight ritual of the whole day celebration, the Deeparathana. The first day began today with the Dwajarohana in the early morning. Followed the hoisting of the flag of the Brahmotsavam, where Paramashiva, along with all of the Devatas, all of Kailasa, and all of the beings of the cosmos landed here in the temple Kailasa ambience. And we worship them through the Kriyapada, through the rituals, welcome them, following precisely the agamic injunctions laid out by Paramashiva in the Kamika and Makuta agamas. For more information about free e-citizenship, scan this QR code and register yourself as an e-citizen of Kailasa. If you have a seeking to make all of what you know as Hinduism, what you have seen as enlightenment, and want to know more about how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, as the 1008 incarnation of Paramashiva, can, through his very darshan, his very presence, give you this powerful experience of enlightenment. If you want to join the global event, the global Paramashivoham convention that happens very often bi-monthly, join the MahaParamashivoham program, and you can do so by scanning the QR code presented here. Support Kailasa's mission with your donation and make a positive impact on the world today. It is during the Paramashivaratri Brahmotsavam where the whole cosmos is available to us for our worship and our devotion. We may not all connect with Paramashiva or cosmos, but we have a seeking to learn more, that all of what we see around us and all that is happening in our life is not an accident but a very blessing. With deep gratitude for all that Paramashiva has given us, for many of us it is even the gift of himself coming as Swamiji, who is doing the grand work of building the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization through Kailasa. Support Kailasa even with your small donations and make a positive impact in the world today. All of the work that you have seen today in this video is all the hard work of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, his passion, the very ecosystem that he grew up with, the enlightened civilization that he grew up in. He has successfully reproduced those ecosystems that reproduce enlightened beings. The work of Kailasa's seed banking, keeping all these sacred ancient ecosystems alive, is the grand work of the temple. Every Brahmotsavam, we can see Sri Kailasa's temples not only celebrate 1 or 2 Brahmotsavams in a year, but celebrate 12 Brahmotsavams, one time, sometimes twice every month. This is all the grand work and the vision of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism to revive and keep Hinduism alive and flying high. All of the Brahmotsavams come from a particular scripture, a particular agama followed in a particular sampradaya and branch of Hinduism. They are original and they come from the overall indigenous 10,000 sampradayas of Hinduism. Offer your donations to keep this revival strong, the whole Hinduism alive. You can scan the QR code here and offer whatever little you want to Paramashiva. As a prayer, take a song, Sankalpa, take a strong vrata. Always in these auspicious times, it is very good to maintain particular spiritual observances, whether you want to reduce and observe yourself by practicing any unclutching or any meditation, or whether you want to practice less food, fasting. These are all spiritual methods to heal our muscle memory and biomemory, to be able to receive Paramashiva on the night of Paramashivaratri. The vratas and all the ways that Paramashiva himself tells in the Agamas that one should prepare themselves to be able to receive Paramashiva are laid out beautifully in the Uttarakamik Agama in the Paramashivaratri Vidhi. Join us again and again on the events from Adi Kailasa Nithyananda Pita Sarvagnya Pita temple and learn about how you yourself can be a part of this grand celebration in your own way. As an e-citizen, join us for the events of Kailasa's Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Devalaya. We are now going to get ready to witness the darshan through the Deeparathana to Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva. The Deeparathana is a ritual where the deity presents itself after the Alankaras are done. The grand decorations with clothing, beautiful jewelry, precious stones and gold and silver are offered to them as jewelry, and flower garlands, fragrant flowers are adorned on them. They grace in such a powerful, magnificent way. We receive them through a kriya. All these rituals are how Paramashiva himself explains are the best way for us to receive any powerful being like a deity. Before us we are witnessing the Utsav Vigrahas of Shatmurty, Nithyananda Ishvara Paramashiva, Nithyananda Ishwari Paramashiva Shakti, and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, his own Utsav Vigraha, whom we cherish and celebrate and love every day in ritual. The Deeparathana begins with the offerings of Archana and the offerings of the array of lamps. The first lamp is known as the Adakarti, the Arti that has 108 lamps on it. The lamps are lit, signifying the various nadis that are there. We offer all of these energy channels that are there within our body, align them as a very lamp to Paramashiva. In this way, we align and show our allegiance to being in oneness with Him. Following that, the various other artis of Nakshatra Arti, where the 27 nakshatras of the Hindu almanac are shown, are represented in a lamp and offered to him. And following that, how Paramashiva describes the Kriyapada is to offer puja, treating the deity as a royal guest. So, if Paramashiva are very home into your very own heart, you will offer to him the Rajopacharas, those offerings that are offered to those who are kings of the cosmos, including the mirror, the flag, the umbrella, the cooling fans, and the flags. All of these are the Rajopacharas that are shown to Paramashiva during the Deeparadhana. After the Deeparadhana, we offer the Naivedya offering to Paramashiva, the food that Paramashiva himself describes in the Bhag Shastra and how it should be prepared and served to the deities. After that, the puja continues with all of the favorite and choicest mantras from the 4 Vedas, from the Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, and the Atharva Vedas. Each Veda, from each Veda, the choicest mantras are selected and sung to Paramashiva to please him and to declare our oneness with him. After that, songs, particular verses are sung from the Agama Shlokas, the Agamas, the favorite verses of Paramashiva from the Agamas. Following that, from the Dravida Vedam, the deepest poetry and Veda itself, written by the Shaiva saints, the Shaiva enlightened beings who achieved Paramashivatva, oneness with Paramashiva, by doing the smallest and simplest acts of devotion, simplest acts of the ultimate Tyaga, surrender of one's own self to Paramashiva. Doing these, they lived enlightened lives and wrote immense, deep poetry to them. One can also experience the very space of those 9 Mars of the devotees, the Shiva Bhaktas. That will be sung as the Dravida Vedam, the favorite Tamil songs on Paramashiva. Following that, a Deeparadhana is offered, a short Archana is offered, and the Mangalam is offered.